Hey guys, it's Caitlin here and welcome back to another video today. We are going to be doing a how-to video for The Sims 4, and it's basically going to be how to create a garage when you have a lot that has a foundation. Now the reason I wanted to do this video is because I belong to this group on Facebook called the Sims Community, and I noticed there were quite a couple people who were putting up posts there asking if anybody knew how to create garages for a house that has a foundation, or if there was any way that, you know, they could sort of simulate a garage. And a lot of people there are just going ahead and suggesting custom content, and I know there are a lot of people who don't like to have custom content in the game, so I thought I would put together this little tutorial to give those people who don't want to use CC a little bit of an option when it comes to trying to create garages for houses that have a foundation on it. So I've put together two different little garage setups here, just pre-built them, and I'm going to be showing you how to do both of them. You can probably tell now by looking at it that, you know, they do look like functioning garages even though they're not, and you might be able to get a little bit of an idea of how I created them just by looking at them, but I'll go ahead and show you anyway, just in case there are some people out there who just need me to go through and explain, because that's what this video is going to be about anyway. So we'll start off with this side here. So just make like a little rectangle. We probably should like move that back a little bit because we still need to put we'll just move it back there. So what you want to do next, after you've got your room and you've put the foundation on, I've already got the foundation set because of this one here, but you'll need to put the foundation on. You can adjust it to whatever height you want. I would suggest going something about this height. You could probably get away with it being a little taller or slightly shorter, but I feel like it works best when you have sort of a lower foundation. But yeah, so the next thing you want to do is you want to come and grab a half gabled roof and rotate it so that it is, you know, the flat side is against the room, and you want to put it right up against the wall, just on the edge there. So you can see there, I'm a little bit off. I just need to move it up one more tile. I totally thought I had that in the right spot, but I didn't. So then we're just going to drag that out, pull it down, and then see here, you've got this, and you can kind of tell that, you know, it's a roof. So it's better to kind of pull it up one more just so it comes slightly over this foundation. And then with this little issue here, if you look at it like that, you can see the obvious edge, and it doesn't look too nice, but you can make it blend in a little better by just pulling out the I don't remember what you call them, but basically pulling out the edges of the roof with this little tool here and just pulling it into the ground like that, so that it sort of connects to the ground. You can also, like I have done here, you can also put some beams up to kind of cover that up a little bit. As you can see, I've just noticed here it's cutting in a little bit there, so if you don't want that, you could either pull it up a little bit higher. It's very steep though, so you kind of get what I mean by it's better to keep it a little lower down, or you could just pull it down slightly. That still works like that. And then you'd obviously need to pull this out again just so that it kind of blends in a little bit more, but we're going to put it back up because that's how I like it before. And we're just going to come back to this one and we're going to paint it. So just use the roof painting, use this one here, or you could use this one, just whichever kind of looks like it's ground. You don't really want to use any of these with the roofing tiles or the thatching or anything like that, or the corrugated line. You just want to use something that looks natural, like these stones or this flat one here. So we're just going to use that one, and then you can go ahead and choose a wallpaper. We're just going to grab these wallpapers here, choose a wallpaper, paste it over so it kind of looks like a garage door. And this is what I mean by it's probably better to put little sections like this in, just so it covers up the edges and kind of makes it look more like a realistic garage. I mean, if you don't mind these popping out, I mean, it's not too much of a big deal, I would say. Really, it's not too noticeable. But yeah, that's basically how you would do it. Let's just put a roof on just so it looks more like a garage rather than a funny little box just sitting there, because I want it to actually kind of look like a garage. We won't bother painting it though, I think. We'll just leave it like that because the tutorial is just how to do the garage. It's not how to do all the painting. Everybody knows how to do that. So yeah. So that is the first one, and this is my favorite kind when it comes to foundations. I do prefer to use this one. Yeah, that's basically it. It's pretty simple, a lot simpler than most people expect, I think. So now we will move on to our second garage. So we just want to put another room there. This one, it doesn't matter about having heaps of space in the front because we don't need to place a roof. And then what we want to do is we want to put like another room on the inside. Just like that, and then we're going to go in and we're going to delete that little room. Now the reason you want to do that is because you need to be able to do 2 different foundations to make the door look realistic. So you'll see what I mean here. I'll start building it and then you'll kind of understand what I mean. So let's just say that that is the garage. Sorry, that little piece on the side is annoying me. So let's just say that is the garage there, and you've got this foundation here and you want to swap it. So in order to make it look more realistic, you'll need to get this foundation here. It's better to use a wood toned wall. You could always do like an orange garage if you want to match it up to this color. You could also do a little bit of a two-tone thing going on if you like that, but I do prefer just to go with the wood. You could just do this. I mean, it doesn't really matter, and then you could use another color here, but it looks more realistic when you use 2 different foundations like this one here. So you can see it's brown here, and then we've got this stone foundation. And to do that, you will need to go in and create a new room like so on the inside, so that you have 2 different foundations at the bottom. So now that you've got a room on the inside, we'll grab a different foundation. As you can see, because I've got this little room in the little room on the inside, this new foundation will only click to this whole section here. So let me just go up like, so this foundation will only attach to this room here. And that way you can use another foundation for this one here. So in the end, you can see you end up having 2 different little foundations with the shed and all. And yeah, so that's basically it. We're not going to put a roof on there because it's not really working. But yeah, that's basically the tutorial, and I hope this helped you guys out if you guys been trying to figure out how to do some garages in The Sims 4. And if you like, you can also do what I do and go in and further disguise the edges of the roof with some hedges or some other kinds of plants, or I mean, you could try and do something else to try and do that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching, and I hope this video helped you out. If you liked it, please remember to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will speak to you all soon. Bye!